about to talk about a gay comic book made by Class Comics that has lots of gay sex in it, and it also has lots of spoilers in my review, so I'm warning you now in advance. Comic book people of the world, let's talk about The Wizard of Jizz from Class Comics. It was written and drawn by David Cantera. Imagine the Wizard of Oz being put into the world of Class Comics, and Dorothy now becoming a character known as Dorian. Dorian's dog is no longer known as Toto, but now known as Coco. The ruby slippers are now known as the silver high heels, which originally they were supposed to be silver, but the movie back in the 1930s made them into rubies instead. But never mind, that really doesn't matter or have anything to do with this. Being this is from Class Comics, there is a lot of humor being put in play with the whole aspect of gay sexuality. I mean, like, so much gay sexuality. I mean, really, we never see Dorian completely covered at any point in this book. The story does start off similar to the original Wizard of Oz, where Dorian is working on a farm for his uncle. It takes place in Kansas, and he's helping out the farmhands, and I say help in a very loose sense. The whole tornado thing takes place, and he's whisked off to the land of Jizz with his dog. He's approached by the Dumpkins of this land. The Good Witch of the North then gives him the silver high heels, to which the Wicked Witch of the West makes her presence known that she wants them as well. He goes along his way and he does meet up individually with each of the members of his party, including the Scarecrow, the Tin Man, and the Cowardly Lion. Although being this is Class Comics, he gets each of them to join his party in his very Class Comics kind of way. Overall, it is a spectacularly awesome book. I mean, it's cute in its own way, and it goes off on its own tangents while still playing homage to the original source material. I won't give away anything major, but one of the things that I thought was cute is we got to see the actual thought bubbles of Coco. It's always nice to see the inner monologue of characters you generally don't think too much about, but it's still a part of the story. When I was reading this, I really thought that there was a lot of elements that were borrowed from the Image comic title called I Hate Fairyland, or also known as Fuck Fairyland. The premise of that series is a girl that got stuck into a land called Fairyland, where she's not allowed to age, and she's been there for over 30 years, so she's very cynical about everything, and she's not really taking everything too seriously, and there's lots of blood, there's lots of beatings, there's lots of other stuff that happens that are very adult and things you wouldn't expect in that kind of title. So I can see a lot of similarities between these two. Anyways, though, this is a cute title, and I think it's one of those stories you can read and you can appreciate the humor in it while appreciating all the sexuality put in as well. David Cantera, awesome artist. I follow him on Patreon just to see some of the updates he has for his future projects. He's also a Superman cutie as well. Just putting that out there. If you're interested in reading this comic book in its PDF format, you want to go to classcomics.com and you can order it directly from them. That is it for my comic book review. Thank you guys for watching me up to this point. If you haven't done it yet, check out my Patreon site, patreon.com/gaycomicgeek. You become one of my patrons, you get to see some extra pictures, videos, and photo shoots that I only show to patrons. Check it out when you get a chance, I'd really appreciate it. And with that, I'll join you guys in another video very soon. Peace, love, namaste, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.
I'm in love with a hero.
I love that the Wicked Witch is basically ignored throughout the rest of the book. In fact, she's only showed at the very end where she's drunk watching everything from afar. And I kind of like the whole idea that that would probably be exactly what an evil witch would do, because why would she even really care about what these guys are going through and what they're doing? I feel like that was just fitting for this book.